Here we are, another episode of the Artistry of podcast. But you are thinking to yourself, well, guys.
Well, my friends.
Who are you guys brought to us by?
Well.
Butch House, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, MMA, all day. I don't know what else to say. Go to advancedbkj.com. Sign up. We have a jiu-jitsu tournament coming up. That is June 10th. Okay? Get your grappling skills ready. All right? Look, I don't want to hear no excuses. No excuses.
What are excuses? Excuses are tools of incompetence, which builds monuments to nothingness. And those who specialize them are seldom good for anything else.
Right. Well said, my friend. And look, guys, this tournament is coming. This is a big tournament. The last one, and I'm talking about the ADCC last year. Like, guys were chewing me out, man, because like they were, you know, like one guy he felt like he should win, and I'm like, look, man, like,
hey,
look, I'm just calling what I see, and then we had to call
gotta put your work in,
Tom DeBlassie, you know, so you guys know that you guys know the names, and it was just crazy. So like, I'm nervous for this tournament, so I know you guys are, but it's just exciting. All right, you get in there, test your grit, test your might, test your jiu-jitsu. Go to advancedbkj.com and sign up today. Also brought to you guys by fidloo.com. Yes, Fid is cooking up marvelous instruments. Okay, instruments that has the voice of a goddess when you thump it.
Oh, I'm scheming. I'm coming up with some new stuff, man. I mean, if you don't know, you better ask somebody.
Look, product is ready and heavy. All right?
I'm bringing out the professional stuff. No toys.
Right. So
none of my stuff toys.
So kids, look, you about to get into your daddy's brandy. Okay? Go there. Be ready. His instruments put a hair on your chest.
I'm talking about professional quality, professional grade stuff. Yeah, I can buy those toys that's out there, and everybody buying them right now. Once the novelty wears off,
but real musicians, they're not buying them.
Real musicians ain't buying.
they not.
So like, once the novelty wears off of your stuff, y'all be back, and I got it right here waiting for you.
Right. When you graduate to a real musician, look, go to fidloo.com, pick up an instrument, pick up a real professional instrument, resurrect it, brought back to life. Stuff,
the real deal.
Last but definitely not least, and new to the show, CharlestonTekken.com. Yes, a lot of you cocksuckers.
Spokesman for Charles.
A lot of you cocksuckers, you talking about how good you are in these games. You know,
Get off your mama's couch and come on out.
Right, look.
Get out that basement. What the fuck?
Step up. Step up.
You talking all that shit.
Step up.
Here's your chance.
Look, so we have the Madden, the Legacy 1 tournament. Okay, all you Madden fans, it's so many Madden fans. Everyone's a Madden player until it's time to play Madden. Okay, so I even had there was a guy hit me up on Facebook. He was like, he's like a 4-time champion. He's been in a lot of national competitions, right? He's like, look, man, if the price goes up, like far as the prize, if the prize goes up, contact me, because...
No, we don't have to. We don't have to.
Like...
If you all that...
He's just on his throne.
Just come take the money. Like, come get the money.
Look, man, ain't enough for him, man. 5, look, man, he won what? He probably won 1,000. He probably won 2,500.
This game ain't for you, then.
I would say if it's that easy money, I would take it.
Right.
I would take any kind of money.
Right, I know. I mean, but these guys, I guess, they like, look, just leave it out on the table.
Okay. Talk is cheap.
Right. So look, I'm telling you guys, all my Madden players, go to charlestontechnic.com, sign up today, and get validated, okay? Prove to yourself, prove to your fans, to your friends that you are the best. You can rise above. Now, it is kind of skewed because it's single elimination, but still, the man of the moment.
The rules are the rules.
You got to be in the trenches. Don't come up. Don't put your head up for nothing.
Stay up on that porch.
Right. And look, refrain when you commit, refrain from online games. I'm telling you, because that it'll choke you up. So it's only one other thing to do.
Cue the music. What's
Let me introduce you to Bo Miles, a unique and likable guy. Everyday life, friends and family makes up the artistry.
What's up, man? What's up?
Oh, man, we have an exciting show for you guys.
Who that is over there, man? Who that?
The finalists, okay? The finalists, Shay, Huffman. He stepped it up. He entered into this last Who Got Game tournament that was hosted by Charleston Technic. He entered. He answered the call. He believed in himself. He came down and he kicked butt. And quickly became one of the favorites to take it. So without any further ado, here we go. Shay, what's up, man?
What's up? What's up?
What's happening? I'm glad to be here.
Man, glad to have you, man. So let's take it. Let's just take, before we get to that tournament, man, give us some of your video game history. Like, when did you start playing? And, give us a little bit of that,
I started back on the PlayStation 1 when I was a kid. My parents got it for me. I started competitively probably in about 2010, 2009 with actually Call of Duty. I started with Call of Duty. And
$6,000. We looking for a captain.
Me and my friends wanted to be, like the next Optic or the next Phase. And we quickly realized, we weren't the top of Call of Duty. But we realized that, we were pretty good at 2K. So we kind of switched over to competitive 2K. And from there, it's kind of history. We've been playing, for 6-7 years now competitively.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, man. That's awesome, man. So like, once you switch, I guess, so like, how do you make that transit in your mind? Like, look, I'm playing this for real. Like, when does that happen?
I think it happens like I think it happens right before the game. Like you were nervous and you're about to get into a game, a competitive game, and you got the jitters. You might even be shaking. The hands might be sweaty. But if you're a true competitor, once you get in the game, that goes to the back of the mind. You're not even thinking about that, and you're out there, doing your thing.
This
you're
motherfucker's ass.
You're playing.
The fuck you think you doing? Why you sitting next to me, motherfucker?
Right, man. So, how many in-person tournaments have you competed in, roughly?
Roughly, around about 5, because I would say, like, I've held my own tournaments.
Okay.
Okay.
We had some friends over and did it that way.
All right, well, now with that, who won that one?
That was me all day. And they'll all tell you, too. I had one person beat me, but we did best 2 out of 3, and I came back in the third game in the championship and beat him, so,
Oh, all right. So was everybody hyped when he beat you, or what?
Yeah, because I hadn't been beat the last, 2 or 3 tournaments, and, he finally snuck a game on me, and I was like, all right. I was coming with my Sixers, and I lost, and I'm like, all right, you got one with me when I was the Sixers, man.
Always pick the Cavs, LeBron's. Always. Always.
Yeah. You can't go wrong with LeBron on 2K.
They got built-in special skills. He's a man beast. So
Yeah. They definitely,
look what they did to Boston last night, and they was on low gear.
That's true.
They was on low. They weren't even trying. They saving themselves for Seattle.
Yeah, man. So you got to look. So go with the Cavs. When you play a basketball game,
I always go with the Cavs. If you got to flip a coin, I'm playing the Cavs because LeBron's do special things. They have to build in their special, unique features. If they don't, like Rodman, they got to put Rodman's character in the game if he's in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when they do like the historic teams.
Yeah.
And,
Yep.
Put Rodman.
They got to put
the best Rodman in there.
The best Jordan when he's flying over people dunking.
Right.
So, and you got to learn their skills.
Now you've seen 2K. What would it have been? Because right now is in what is it? 2K
17. Yeah, we're playing 17.
2K10 is when you got in like 2K12.
Well, I was playing a little bit before that, but really competitive like online gaming. That's about when I started was 2K10. Like we were throwing 2K tournament parties like in 2K8 when I was in like 7th grade.
All right. So y'all was getting it in.
Man,
I have some kids who follow me on Snapchat who like wanted to get in, like they wanted to get in and test you guys.
Right.
Hey, they can't win the money. The parents have to receive it or give them a U.S. savings bond.
Hey,
but they might come in there and dust you guys off.
Hey, I wouldn't put it past them. Those kids are amazing. You usually get some kids, you're like, what in the world?
Right. Look, man, I'm trying. Look, I got one. He got a job. He's probably like 16, and he wanted to do it, but his parents wouldn't let him. So I got some kids, man. They follow me on Snapchat, and they like, look, man. Probably we gonna have to figure it out, man, because because the whole thing, really, I want you guys to be like high level,
right.
In order to get there, still sharp and still.
Yeah, and we had that high level at the tournament. I really came in thinking it really wasn't going to be that high level because, I was just thinking people around here, they're not going to be able to play this game that well, I was pretty surprised. With the level.
Man. Yeah. The games were close, like a lot of games. Man, jumping into that tournament, man, let's start at our open little I'm not sure. We started. We
kind of had double elimination.
All right, so we started with the double elimination where. All right, so what was your mindset? I know a lot of guys didn't pick their teams,
right?
But like, what were you thinking? Like, okay, here's your first opportunity to fill these guys out.
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
I really wasn't even worried about filling the guys out. It was more, this was my first time I've ever played on LAN since, goodness gracious, it's probably been at least since like 2K11, 2K12. This is the first time I played on LAN against somebody. So I was like, I got to see how this feels on LAN, and the latency was completely different. Right. So that was my main thing, was feeling that out. And I was glad to get some warm-ups in like that.
Yeah. And see, and that's what, like, and that's what, I even tried, like, look, you guys go ahead, fill it out, which I was trying to give you guys like a good amount of time, 20, 30 minutes to like really like get acclimated, because I knew that was going to be something. And it's like, and I don't even remember it until I play, so like I'm a fighting game player. So I was playing a few games online and I'm like, man, this sucks,
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I knew that it was going to be especially like if you're a 3-point shooter, like in a tough situation. Like when your adrenaline,
right? That's the biggest difference.
Yeah, like then you really feel it, because you're so used to, and now with that, once you go down to zero latency, and then it's different, So I knew that was going to be something. So you weren't. What did you pick up like when you played? Because who did you? I want to say that you played. Did you play Brandon?
That thing don't keep a record.
Of the what you call it? Of the double a limb? No.
Or just
clears it? Yeah. It might. I mean, Yeah, I think it does, man. So let me find it.
Okay.
But
cool.
But yeah, man, I want to say that you played Brandon, but we'll pull it up. And see, that's and they're like, oh yeah, maybe it's in gaming or work or something. So here it is. Bracket Buddy. Now, this is the app that I use. I really like Bracket Buddy for those of you who want to do tournaments. It's on the iPhone. I tried to get it and put it on my iPad, but I couldn't find it. Now, I'm not sure if they changed the name or whatever, but if you got a phone, Bracket Buddy is a good one. But they have so many other ones. So here we go. Let's see. Maybe DD, double limbs. Because we played a little bit, but we didn't finish the whole thing out because it was dragging. Right. It was going to take a while. So let's see, man. So we got. This one might be the. All right. So let's see. So you had a bye. So it was Derek and Brandon, but I think this is the main one.
But I still played the winner that in the like the championship round. So I still played in one of them. I don't remember which one it was, but he used the Bucks, and that surprised me.
Oh yeah,
he used
that
the
was
Milwaukee Bucks.
304. I can't think of his name right now, but.
So essentially, then, if you're a pure player, you need to know the skills of each team and each individual on that team.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
But I mean, you can get bailed out using the top team, not really knowing what you're doing. You can get bailed out with that, with the superstar talent they have.
Well, you can't lose with the Cavs.
It's pretty hard to do.
Now, see, some tournaments. They have like a draw, some type of it's like a randomness, like a lottery for teams, so that you
don't have no choice.
Yeah, you might not you'll get whatever team that gets spun,
Right.
So sometimes you might get a crappy team, sometimes you might get the best team.
I'm sure they got some little codes you put in. You pick up LeBron's skill on your person.
But see, they have something like that for the Pro-Am, right?
The Pro-Am.
Now, do you buy the skill? Like, how do you get the skill? Because one of the tournaments I was watching, the guy was like, he likes the Jordan free throw, and he got this Jordan free throw from a friend or whatever. How do you get that stuff in?
So Pro-Am, a lot of us don't really like the way you have to do it, but you just go in your My Career, and basically you grind for like the badges you can get. Like, let's say you have rim protector. That means you're really good at blocking. Or hustle rebounder. That means you can grab a lot of rebounds. But you have to work through that through your My Career and earn those badges to do so many certain things, so many certain rebounds you have to get. And
can you take those attributes with you?
Yeah, and then you go into the Pro-Am. Like, once you earn those in My Career, you go online and play, and you play with your player and your team.
But you can't do that in a live tournament, though.
I'm sure we can figure out a way to do it.
Somebody probably will.
We can do it here.
Yeah.
We just got to get the players for it.
Right. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. See, so Ernest, that's his name. He had the Bucks. And during that double eliminations that we did, I want to say that maybe you played.
I played him in that too.
Oh, you played him in that? Who did he pick?
So we decided when we went up there, we shook hands, and we're like, you just want to go random teams? And we're like, all right. So we hit random. The first matchup really wasn't too fair. Like, I think it was one-sided his way, and he's like, let's not do that. I'm like, all right. And we did it again. And I remember I got Detroit, and I cannot remember who he got. But he had a little bit better of a team, but I just remember Drummond went off that game for me. I had a big game with Drummond. I had like 35 points with Drummond and like 12 rebounds. It was a huge game.
Oh, man. So you cooked them up?
Yeah. When I have a good big man, that's my position is big man. Give me a good big man, and I can work down low.
Oh, all right. So you cooked them up, and then what were you looking for in that game? Like, all right, so I know you're just really working on just, all right, this is land.
Right.
You know, just all right, how crisp the shots are,
the shots.
You know, but what was you getting from him, and you know, in return, like, was you picking up anything?
Yeah. Okay. So like my main offense I like to run is like a pick and roll offense. So I was wanting to see like what kind of position he was running, and he was usually running the center position. And it's pretty hard to steal it on your own like that. Mm-hmm. So that's why I was dumping it to Drummond so much. And, you know, he wasn't really been able to get the steals. Because, I mean, it's pretty hard to do that on your own, to time it perfectly to get that steal. So that's why I was dumping it to Drummond so much off the pick and roll.
Oh, all right. Yeah, man. So that was just one little tool in your bag. And she was like, all right, well, you know, let's see if I can get this one off. Now, the next one's, all right, you cook up Ernest. Then what? Next game in the double, who did you play? Because you didn't lose any until...
No, I didn't lose any.
Right. So you remember, I want to say that you played Derek. That was, I want to say he was the weakest link. That was the guy from Chicago.
Right.
Did you play him?
I really don't remember. I don't remember.
Yeah, see, because like, I remember like he lost quite a few of his games.
Yeah.
I don't know if
he was trying though.
Yeah. He came with heart. He came.
Anybody
down,
come all the way from New York? He said he played up in Detroit. He rolling.
Right.
He said next game y'all have, let me know. Yeah. I'll be back. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Work
man.
on that Madden.
He was a really cool guy too. He's a really cool guy. You know, I got to talk to him.
He was cool. Man. I got a chance to play him in Tekken after the game was over, because that was his two games as 2K and Tekken.
Right.
You know, so I got a chance to play him there. But so man, so we're playing. We're doing the double elim. Then we break it so that we have enough time to get the actual Who Got Game tournament underway. Let's see. And then your first game was against Ernest, I believe.
Yes.
But this time you have who? The Warriors?
I went Warriors because I can shoot the lights out with them online because of the latency. Like, I just know it so well. But then I came here, and it was a whole different story. I was like, oh, no. And I was like, I didn't really practice with anybody else.
Man. And he had the Bucks.
Man, I told him after that game, I looked at him, I shook his hand. I was like, you're the best Bucks player I've ever seen. That man was killing it with the Bucks. I was so surprised.
I know, man. Like, I was surprised. Like, yeah. Like, he turned it up. Like
he won his first game against the Cavs with the Bucks. And I was like, wow.
But he was playing against. He played Derek.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Derek couldn't exploit him. To the best of his ability, right? But
he has no faith. See, Cavs is going to win. Just like last night. I mean, you can tell. They talking about the Cavs. Okay, Golden State won 70 games last year. They was hyped up, remember, and lost.
Yeah.
And lost.
But remember the year before that. I mean, they cooked Cleveland, cooked them up.
All the Cavs starters. All the Cavs starters was gone. Love was gone,
and Kyrie got hurt in game 1 or game 2.
Right.
So
that's what they expect.
It's a whole different year now. They didn't even break a sweat. Did you see anybody out there sweating? I mean, for real, did you see anybody sweating?
They weren't trying at all.
They weren't trying. They was out there backyard playing, gearing up. They want to play hard just to get themselves tuned up for Golden State.
Right.
Okay. And so Boston tried to start a fight with Thomas last night because he was killing them. He was killing them, stealing offensive rebounds. That's really hard to do, to get so many offensive rebounds, and that's what he was doing. He was cranking it up on him. So, well, let's start a fight with him. Heck, get him out the game.
No, all right, look, just get him out of there.
Yeah.
Now, can you exploit those type of things in 2K? Like, if you know that a player is, like really on their A game. Let's say it's
drive
LeBron.
And make him foul.
Like, like how can you get him out of there?
Well, that's when it becomes tough. If you're going up against like a LeBron in 2K, you're going to throw it in a 2-3, and you just got to live with him shooting threes. And, I mean, you just hope he misses. And on that Hall of Fame, on that land, he's probably going to miss. That's what you're going to live with.
So, man, after you guys' game, after Derek and then Ernest, then we had Travis and Ricky. Now that was the first time really that we really got a chance to see Ricky. Like kind of see his game plan, see how he plays. Now, did you? And you were watching because that game was
a great game. That was an amazing game those two played.
Yeah, man, it was. I mean, it was close. And but at the same time, that the latency. I think it had a.
Travis definitely had a couple open shots for three, and they just bricked. And I was like, oh man, he just doesn't know their shots. And, I got up there and I was bricking, and I'm like, nah, I know their shots. Like this, it's just different. It was different. So,
but see, that's the thing. Like, like I don't know how well, and this is not taking anything away from him, but I don't know how well he would have did against y'all online.
Right.
Because his style, because the way he plays is a more, like a Frankenstein type of style where it's, it's slow, it's muscle, it's
he
like
threw it straight down in the paint every time.
It was, whereas like you guys, it was more like, look, it was,
there's an offense being ran, and I was getting open looks, and I was just like, I mean, it was a full meter. It just wasn't turning green for me. Full meter, it was all white. There was nothing there, and I'm like, all right, this has to go in. Nope, it was a brick.
Right. I know, man. That was so crazy, man. Yeah.
I was in disbelief about that whole game.
Yeah. I know. I was looking at that too, like.
I called a couple timeouts in the middle of it, and I looked over at him, and I was like, this is bullshit. And like he laughed. He's like, yeah, I'm getting pretty lucky. And when you hear somebody say that, you're like, it just frustrates you even more.
No, he wasn't lucky. That was skill.
No, he even said it.
He was playing. He was setting you up for some future.
Oh, man.
Well, like I said, man, it was, with them threes, man, and just that style, the latency matters. That's just like professional Tekken players. They don't play online. So they're gonna play online to play around. Like they're gonna get on there and play around. But like
competition.
Yeah. When it's like for a real game, like they don't play.
Because there's a lag that you can't ever catch up.
Right. And the way that the servers will do it is that. It'll be random, but you might have like a server advantage. So that where the server, even though it's latency, but you get the better of the exchange.
Like the host might be closer. Right.
So then you might get like that advantage.
Yeah, just the length of your cable makes a difference.
Oh, but not online. Like not for an online battle.
Yeah, your signal from your controller may take longer, depending on the size of your wire, the resistance in there. All that's got to be considered, man.
Right, but then you're talking so that distance plus the distance from here to wherever that
Atlanta,
right?
You don't know where you're playing, Texas.
Yeah, so they have like thousands of servers that all over that they are trying to pull and put you on,
trying to control the game, but they ain't gonna control it. Say, let me ask
most people play on wireless controllers.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you a question.
All right, let's hear it.
Are you planning on going after that $6,000 event
for Call of Duty? Man, I don't know if I got game for that. Anything 2K in the future, I got game for it, and I'll spend any amount of money for it and put up and come and play.
Well, he's looking for commentators too for that.
Okay.
So if you decide not to do Call of Duty, or if you try out for it and don't make it,
right?
You get a team together and y'all decide y'all don't want you to play. Commentate, man.
I was about to say I have knowledge of Call of Duty a lot. I watch a lot of competitive Call of Duty. It's just I don't really have the skills for it when it comes to like high level competition. Like I know that.
Yeah. But what do you think?
And then just the time, what I think about what
commentating.
Yeah, I mean, we're
got
doing
trials.
Auditions, right?
Yeah, you got trials.
We got auditions June 3rd.
Try out for it, man.
So,
June 3rd.
We got,
stay close to the game because
this
is gonna blow up, man.
Look, man. Look, Shay. He is going to. I got him winning. I'm not even. Look. I'm just saying it. I'm not greasing anything. I'm not freaking setting it up so that you guys lose to him. I just got him winning the next series because the redemption.
Yeah.
I got him winning the redemption mainly because. Before the redemption, we're going to do the playoff, and this is where a lot of people's skills are going to come up. Like Derek, if he could be a part of that, like his skills is going to come up, because he's going to be playing every week in person against tough as nails, thick as grass players, you know?
Right.
And that's the thing, like, you figure, like, we got 5, like, it was 6 of y'all, but 5 of y'all was like,
really,
up there.
Yep.
And the next tournament, or like this playoff, we're gonna get 5 more. At least 5 more, right? And once them blades start coming together, like look, that's just it's just going man. It's just going sharp and like
$500 will pay some bills for a month for some people.
Oh,
that's what I was hoping for. That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah, man. I was rooting for you, man. I was rooting for you and Travis. I like all of y'all. I like all of y'all, man. I like Ernest. Man, he did a heck of a job with the Bucks, man. But you only can get one. But ultimately, where we're gonna move to is where we're getting paid off the gate and sponsorships, and we pay our gamers.
Right.
So then this way,
sponsor our gamers.
Right, and we're paying. It's just like a UFC model.
Yep.
And I'm not afraid to put this out there because it's not about me. It's not about our company. It's about the gamer. Like my ultimate, I have 2 goals, and one is to make professional gamers. Is to create people who look. This is how they make their living.
Yep.
That's one, and the other one is bringing families together, giving parents something to like a way to inspire and to believe in their kids, because video games get such a bad rap. It's like you got 2 kids, you got
it's like skateboarding started out. It was a bum game.
Eddie,
now now skateboarding is big money just to roll up and down.
Right, but still, if you got 2 kids and one of them plays football, and they're in high school or they're in middle school, they're in middle school, one of them plays football and one of them skateboards, it's like he's really not doing nothing with his life.
Yep.
And
that's the way people really do.
And that's the way
they looked at it.
Right. And that's how people look at video games. It's like, what is so they'll talk about their kid. Oh yeah, he's doing baseball, he's doing this, he's doing that, track, right? Yep. Everything, right? But as soon as the parent says, little Johnny's playing video games, it's like, oh, okay.
Right,
so
he's doing nothing.
Right. He's doing
nothing.
So like, I want to turn that conversation around to where the parent can get behind their kid and be like, yeah, like he's playing games, and we got a tournament, coming up in a week. And we got to go up to Columbus.
Get down there and play that game. Right. Oh, Mom, I'm tired. Get down in that basement and play your game.
Right.
And that's how it really eventually will become.
Yeah.
Like that, it really will.
We want to create that.
Yeah.
Right, and that's what it's giving the parents a way to believe in them. Because that's all we need as kids of our parent is just that belief. And you want to make your mom and dad proud, but. You got to be yourself. So if, look, Mom and Dad, if you want me to play the piano, but I don't like the piano, I'm sorry, but if you can see the value in playing these video games, if the parents can see the value, then the kids can be like, yeah, this is what I do.
Right.
And, hopefully that translates into, look, I'm trying to become a professional. I'm trying to be like Shay.
If you can make money at it and make a living off of it, it's a profession.
Right.
I don't care what. If it's tiddlywinks and you can beat everybody at tiddlywinks, and you go to Tiddlywinks. You know what Tiddlywinks is, don't you?
I don't know.
Wow, where you guys been? Okay, they got these little flat pieces of plastic, and you clip them into cups. Click. I just show. It's like you can take a quarter and try to flip it into a cup.
Like,
yeah. So they got dime size. Pardon me, y'all.
Are we in?
Yeah, we in.
All right. You see the levels and everything.
Yeah, I can see.
Right,
them.
so yeah,
All
you
right.
know. So that's the two things, man. That I want to do, and it doesn't matter, which company comes and makes that a reality. You know, like I'm not worried about that.
Matter of fact, we'd like for there to be other leagues out there competing against us because now we've started a recording companies compete against each other.
Right.
Look, man, like my game is Tekken, and there's a fighting league like in Cross Lanes. And when they do the Tekken tournament, like
we're rolling up there. We gonna take your stuff, man.
Yeah, I'm rolling up there. I'm rolling with my banner. Like, look.
Yeah, man.
Tekken
Hey, we here.
in the house.
We coming for you. What's up?
Yeah, like, look, I'm
Bring
coming.
me them ends.
Look, I'm coming up in there, because it's like, all right, if I play in my tournament, look, I expect to win. Like, that's just me being real with you guys. Like, I don't see nobody beating me here, and I feel like it's unfair for me to whip y'all ass in my own tournament,
That's okay. All's fair in love and war. I'll take your money. You'll take mine. Why not?
Right. So that's the thing, man. But you better believe that Fight Club up in Cross Lanes, like, you better believe that I'm gonna be up in there. Like,
hey, look, bring me the ends.
Ow!
Put some jujitsu moves on them. Intimidate them.
Yeah, man.
I think that was the problem with the 2K tournament. People were afraid to come and put up that money. They were afraid. They didn't know their skills. But it's like, you can't be afraid. You got to spend money to make money. You got to see where you're at. How are you going to know where you're at if you don't come and play?
Right. And that's the thing,
That's 2 bags of weeds and a couple of packs of cigarettes and a case of beer. What the heck they talking about?
Right.
Yeah, man.
That wasn't no money.
Yeah.
Nah, it wasn't a lot.
No, it's not. Especially like if you do the early bird, you register early, you get to save a little bit. But, like, look, just from a gamer standpoint, I feel like all of you guys had a good time. Just
Oh, we did for sure. Everybody there had a good time. Even people that lost early and left, they all even came up to me and was like, good luck. Nice meeting you. All that. It was a good time here. Everybody had a good time. I believe.
That's what it's about, man. Fellowship.
Right, man.
You're supposed to have fun making money.
Right. You want to know, like, look, man, you really want to know, like, all right, man, to be the best in this area, because, like, we got to raise the level in this area. Like, that's the whole idea. Like, all right, so if you guys, like, right now, you guys are the top 2K players in this region right now.
As far as we concerned.
Right.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, just
ain't nobody else beat you. So
right.
like that's just the truth. Like, look, man, you guys are the top 2K players. And I feel like we dropped the ball showcasing and getting that media while you guys were here. So that's why, man, like, you're gonna see when you come down for the Madden when you're gonna see like
more sponsorship
and just the setup to where, like, we're capturing the interviews,
right.
Like before, and of course it's going to make it a little bit longer, but the finished product is going to be a lot better, because it's about you guys. You know what I mean? Like,
I like being in that first tournament too. It's like it makes me feel like an OG.
Yeah, you are, man.
I'm an OG.
Right,
so
man. You are.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Like, man, like, look.
Like, when this blows up, you're going to look back at, like, what was y'all's first tournament? And you're going to be, looking back on this podcast talking about it and be like, oh, look, there's that OG talking.
Yeah, man. And, look, man, like, better things are to come. Like, man, I'm telling you.
Oh, we talking serious stuff, man.
Everybody
going to benefit. I mean, the area of benefit. And see, that's what people don't understand. And that's why it's conveying a positive message to people about what we're trying to do is important, because anybody, the kid across the street can be like a national championship, win a national championship. Some of them how much they going for, Bo? Some of them championships?
Man, millions.
That's what we talking about.
Quarter
man.
mil.
Just
like
sit
those
there for
Dota
30
games,
minutes.
Dota and all
man. That
Yep.
stuff is up to like 11. I want to say the
Stuff's
highest
wild.
one. Yeah, the Dota or the MOBA.
And see,
It was like
Dota 2, it was
yeah, it
always
was like
expensive that.
11 million.
and that's why you want to get on a team where somebody's sponsoring you, who pay that upfront money. Y'all get a percentage of the gate, but you get continuous gate money. You see what I'm saying?
So don't be afraid to put in a little bit of money to start out with when
Oh,
you could be
no.
getting,
Yeah, you can start your own team as long as you can put up the money for the
Yeah.
and then you take more, get him less.
Yep.
Yeah. Man, but I definitely, I want to get into the Pro-Am because you do a little bit of Pro-Am.
Oh yeah, I love the Pro-Am. That's my main game. That's really all I play pretty much every day.
Now,
Every
man,
day.
because I definitely wanted to kind of get your take on it. Just being one player,
Right.
like how is that, man? How
Playing the
is that?
computer, right?
No, this is against other people.
Yeah,
and you
five-
have your own team.
online.
Yeah,
Five
online.
on
Okay.
5 versus 5.
Yep, and
Okay.
you're
You
using
only
your
control-
own player. So, like, you're going to have a team of 5, I'm a center. I play for the Made Men. Our team captain is K-Spade the Prospect. And basically, you have to get a team of 5. Not only do they have to be good at the game, they have to have a really good knowledge of basketball, like real basketball, because you're mainly going to be running zone against the top teams because you're not going to run man because they will cook you if you are in man. And believe me, they will. So you got to run a zone against them. You all have to communication, just like Call of Duty, how communication is key. It's the same thing with 2K Pro-Am. You have to be on point with your communication.
Yeah, man. See, that's Like I want to do one of those, man. I want to do one of those. And see, what I'm finding out is that the teams are so scattered.
Yeah.
You're
not going to have You're not going to have people really in the same area. Like I was saying, my team. We have a guy from Canada, and then our captain. He's down.
They can't play basketball.
Oh man, he's nice. He's a shooter. You see him out on the basketball court. Everybody's gonna be in the gym. Hey, he a shooter. Pick up. He a shooter. We got other people. Atlanta, New York, Florida. You have me here in West Virginia. So it's just a little bit of everywhere.
Hey.
Yeah, and see, man, we got a team, a Florida team coming up for the
$6,000.
yeah, for the Call of Duty.
$6,000.
But see,
How much was it?
$6,000.
$6,000. But what you finding, man, is just it's so spread out.
Yep,
Yep. And
Hey,
so then now it's like, okay, we have to create. So like, if you get 5 people right together, and you're like, all right, man, we're gonna be a team, right? We're gonna start our Pro-Am team.
Right.
We're gonna compete against people. Well, but you guys got to play on a LAN. You know what I mean? Because that's what y'all going to be playing when you play here. So now we have to figure out a way that you guys can come and practice.
Right.
It's like, look, we can create these small tournaments. Look, you guys come. It's just like a double a limb, just a competitive thing. It's not for cash. It's just so that you guys, everybody who's getting your teams together.
Yep.
That you get in that real practice, so that when you compete, it's you're not worried about. Look, man,
man, it wasn't enough lag, man. It was.
I would say Pro-Am. They just started. There's a tournament every weekend now for Pro-Am.
Yeah.
Like this last one was like over $1,000 winning fee. Like you win, you get over $1,000.
Yeah.
But you got to split that 5 ways.
5 ways. Hey, still good money. It was only like
Get money.
How much
Make
to
that
get
money.
in?
a person. It was like about $10, $15, and that was it.
And how big was the
First was 1,000.
Right, but how big is the team? Like, how many teams?
There was 32.
All right, so
32.
32
Okay.
teams,
Times.
and that's what $50 because it's 5 of y'all. Everybody paying
Yeah.
$10. So what was that? 50 times 32.
Like
Math is not looking good.
$15,000.
Math is not looking good right now.
Yeah, it's all right. Man, I just used it.
I know they did it.
Calculator,
It was
so-
a top 3 payout.
About
So yeah, 50
$15,000.
times. So that's 1,600.
Yeah.
It was a top 3 payout.
So they make. So they divide out the $1,000, they cut it up, or
Yeah, it was.
top 10
They might
gets
have did 1,500. I really don't know. It was something like that.
Yeah.
We just couldn't enter. We didn't. Some of our people were out of town. We're like, well, we can't enter. We'll wait.
And see, that's the thing. Like when you that's the thing when you do an online tournament, it's easy to get 32 teams.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, because everybody's just coming
Yep.
from all over, as opposed to like in this area.
Yeah.
You know, that's the hard, and it's not the game. It's just the team aspect, you know.
Right.
So like that's why I'm trying to figure out like a way, like even if we have to start like a video game club, you know, and you know, guys just come.
I think if there's a way that we could get a lot of money for like a cash reward, and market that really well. I know a lot of the pro-am like community, they love playing. If there's a lot of money, they'll come.
Right.
Like if there's a lot of money, I mean, there has to be a good bit of money to make it worth their while, you know,
Well,
to
we
come
getting it
from.
there. We trying to get it there.
Yeah,
And they would do it. I know they would.
But see,
Yeah,
what's going to happen, though, is we put that lot of money out there, other people going to come, too. Okay? Other folk going to come, so.
yeah. But man, you know, but like the main focus now is to build the audience, you know, because I want a
Right.
gate, you know, like I want a gate fee. It's just like the UFC, you know. So what's going to happen is we're going to have a limited number of gamers, you know,
Yep.
like the UFC. And now they're getting like really big. But if you think back to like, you know, 2010 or 2009, the roster was pretty small.
I'm about to say, basically pre-Conor McGregor, pre-Ronda Rousey.
Right. You go
know.
there. You go back there,
Yeah.
you know, you got a top 10 really, which really boiled down to a top 7 in
Yep.
each division, you know. So they called it a top 10, but, you know, you really only knew about 5 people per division.
Yeah.
You know, also, and then, but what it gave the UFC the ability to pay them, you know, so like they pay their fighters, right? Like we want to pay our gamers, you know, on a contract, and you get $10,000 every time you play, you know. You probably play.
So
Where do I sign up?
Right, you feel me? But
No, we put you up in a house. When you go out of town, we sponsor your hotel. If you want to take your family, now that's on you.
this is that's two different ideas.
Yeah.
Because
You take your family, that's
right,
on you.
like your way is the current like pro-am, like the pro like Phase and Optum, or they get so many. There's not so many, but it's a few of them, right? And that's how they do it. They have a house.
Yeah.
You know, you have like a lawyer or some type of real estate agent who is sponsoring this team, and they put them up, and you all play, and you know, train and la. You know,
Every night playing.
Right.
Every day I'm hustling.
Right, you know, but and they make their money off of these tournaments.
Right, that's what we talking about.
Right, but see, but the UFC model, you make your money off of the gate sponsorships and pay-per-views. You know, and then the fighters make their money like back before the Reebok deal. Like fighters was getting crazy money, like $80,000, $50,000.
They were wearing their own sponsorships. Yeah, on their shorts too. They had their own stuff.
You
on
know,
their shorts.
and those companies were paying that big money. You know, and then with the Reebok deal, you know, kind of messed things
What's
up.
the Reebok deal?
The Reebok deal was beneficial for
the
UFC.
I would say the fighters can only wear it.
Right. So all the fighters could only wear Reebok's stuff. Right.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Right, because it took the money, you know, because like if you was getting $50,000 or $80,000 to wear a T-shirt and some stuff, now that's gone. Right. You're not getting. I think they were saying.
Well, you can wear elbow pads with Nike on it.
Nope.
No.
What?
Reebok.
Oh no, they pimping. That's see, the thing about the NBA is like Michael Jordan. He was making less than everybody on the team. His contract was for $3 million. Everybody else was making $10 million and stuff like that.
And this is his first, second, third year or what?
Right.
His first contract.
All right.
Yeah,
And everybody
rookie
was
deal.
everybody was coming in making more than him. Okay, but he was making his money off of Nike residuals and other type of stuff. All his stuff.
He had the Wheaties. He had a bunch of sponsorships.
Yeah, but see,
But then
was that fair though? Because the teams couldn't win without him. But if he didn't win, he couldn't keep the sponsorship. So he was in a catch-22.
Right, but then that second because his first contract only going to be for what? Maybe 6? No, can't be for 6 years. What?
No, they put him on like 2-year contracts.
All
after
right, so
their first major
2 year.
contract. Yeah.
Because his first couple years, was it legendary? Like, I don't remember it, but
No, he didn't start winning until his second till after he was in the league for a while before he won.
before he became a star.
Yeah.
Or was he a star like when he came in? Or
They didn't know he was going to blossom like that.
yeah.
I mean, they got him because he was a good player, a decent
Right.
player. But then they started protecting him. The refs had to protect him. You know, you can't allow a disgruntled player because you're getting your ass kicked to mess up the league.
Right, because that's like Detroit, right? They were rough. A
Yeah.
few teams in the NBA
Yeah.
was like gangsters.
Yeah. Okay.
Bad boys.
Here's-
Yeah, like
the bad
man.
boys.
But see, this is what they. Okay, I don't know if you guys ain't old enough to know, but Dr. J,
That's my man.
he was the man. He played with the ABA, but when they brought him over to NBA, because they had got rid of the dunk or something. No, that was college ball. But he came in dunking. He popularized it. I mean, Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem, they was dunking. But here's a guy 6'5" dunking,
Yeah.
flying through the air dunking. That's when they came up with the dunk contest. Okay, a lot of the stuff that they brought from the ABA was with the ABA. They brought over to the NBA when the NBA brought out the ABA.
Right.
But when you have a person who is the league,
Right,
like Michael Jordan was the league.
right, man.
Um,
LeBron.
well, they don't want him to be the league. no
Right,
more.
they don't, but
You know, no matter
he's
what he
been
do.
to the finals like 10 years straight.
Yeah. So they don't want him to be there. They want somebody else. They even talking about Kyrie, not Kyrie, but
Who, Steph?
yeah, Steph. And they when Steph didn't win last year, they kicked his little punk ass to the side, snatched him up like a rag doll.
Yeah, he said.
But so what I'm trying to get to is that they made rules to protect guys from being bridged, from excessive contact.
Right.
Because I mean, every time you go down the hole, I'll push you, knock you down.
Right.
I got 5 men I could just put out there. Each one of them get 6 fouls. That's 30 fouls. That just messed your whole game up. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Man.
you
See, and that's the thing, like, even with, like, when you think about competitive gaming, you know, it's that intimidation factor, but most of the, like...
but see, that online don't have that intimidating
Right.
factor.
Right, it doesn't.
Nah, I think it kind of does.
All right, so...
How so?
I mean,
Only because of reputation.
Oh, well, let's go with schoolers.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I mean, okay, well, like, so in Pro-Am, you know, you get a matchup, you know, it'll just kind of show their record, and you're like, whatever, you know. But then if they're a top 50 team in the world, you know, it's big. It says their ranking. So you see it, and you're like, all right, we all got to focus up now. Like, pay attention. You know, we got a good team. And, you know, and there's a couple players, you know, that's won the tournament. It was $250,000, and their team won. And, you know, I've played some of those players. And, you know, when you play them, you're like, oh, damn, like, this guy, you know, he's been in some high-pressure situations. Like, you know, you get a little bit nervous. I mean, I'm not going to say it's the same as being on land, but, you know,
Right,
it's still, you'll get nervous
Yeah,
online
home in
playing
his
against a
shorts.
great team like that.
His underwear playing, drinking, sipping on something. Down in his basement, yeah, man. I got to get him a better job, but... Shit.
Yeah, but I can only imagine, you know, because like when I think of the high level Tekken players,
Yeah.
right, and so if there was a tournament with them in it, you know, and we're talking like, you know, let's say it's all 10 of them,
Right.
you know, it's like I don't expect to win,
Yeah.
you know, but at the same time, I want to be in it.
Right.
Like I want to play
You wanna
against
see where
them.
you're at, too.
Right.
You never know.
Like I want to play against them, and I can learn from them.
Yeah.
You know, like
And that's for players around here, you know, get in the game. You never know. You might take somebody out, they might have a bad day, or
right, yeah,
size
man.
up. Where you at, you know?
You know, before he went downhill, Tiger Woods got paid to come play in the games to bring on the other competition. So he didn't always win, but he drew the crowds, he drew the competition, he drew the sponsorship.
Right.
And probably that's what we need to look at. Hey, man, we'll pay you to play.
Right.
If you win, you got to share the winners with.
Right. because that's what you like if you have like a big name gamer, people are gonna want to play against them.
Right.
You know, this is just in theory. It's so tricky now because like you would think that people would want to play. You know, like if we brought in like a phase house team, like their Call of Duty team, like look, they're competing. You know, test yourself. You know, like in theory, you think that people are gonna be like,
well, they scared, man. They here's the thing. It's ain't no point. He's playing. Fuck it, I'm not showing up. Because he gonna win.
Yeah, somebody did that to you.
Yeah, one of my buddies. It's one of the guys I actually play online with a lot. He lives just right down the road from me, and you know, I was talking about the tournament. He's like, "Man, that's good." He's like, "You going to do it?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Why don't you come down and do it?" And he's like, "You're in there and you're going to win." I'm like, "Man," I was like, "I might get bounced early." I was like, I mean, he's really good. Like, he's just as good as me, you know, if not better. I mean, we're on the same skill level. It's not like I would come in here and blow this man out by 20 if we played. Like, it would be like within a 10-point game, you know, the whole time.
Yeah.
See, he's got weak kung fu.
But see, man, that's the thing. Like, because most people don't compete, like they don't know. Like, it's so much stuff that goes into it.
They not hungry, man. I mean,
you know, like somebody like at the gym, like in jiu-jitsu, man, like somebody who dominates when it's time for tournament time, man, for whatever reason, man, like that stuff is out the window, and they rarely ever go to third place.
Man.
You know, and like I don't know. I think, you know, it's just something different. Like, man, like tournament jiu-jitsu, like, man, it is crazy. It is crazy.
It's like a professional musician. You know, your chops ain't there right now when you start out. But once you decide and dedicate yourself to be a professional musician, you ain't gonna let nobody take your food from you and your kids. You know, this is how I want to make my money, doing what I love to do. So I got to work on my chops. You got to step up. You know, becoming a champion elevates you, and that's what you got to do. You got to work on your chops to get to that point to where you can beat those guys who pros. They using their thumbs just like you are.
Right.
That's true. That is true.
So you know, unless they cheating and figure out a way to cheat, but they studying the game. That's what you got to do. Know your product. Know what you're dealing with. Know your chords.
Right.
Know your arpeggios. That's all it is,
Look,
man.
You gotta know your stuff.
You got the same 24 notes I got, man. Same 12 notes I got, man.
Yeah. See, man, like, cause you know, like back in the day, man, like, and I tell people, like, when I tell people, like, I was the best gamer on the East Coast, it's like when I think about it now that I'm like far away, like I was kicking butt in every game, like every game that came out. Every game that came out, and we, you know, back then we went to arcades. Yeah. So it wasn't just I was just whipping my friend's ass.
Just whipping anybody's ass to show up.
Yeah, everybody's ass. Like, to the point when I walk in the arcade, like, everybody clear out. Like, look.
Paul Miles.
Yeah, like.
Oh, no.
Look, like, what game is it? All right, man, we playing Street Fighter 2. All right, well, let's do this.
Let's do this.
Right. You know, Killer Instinct, like whatever the game was, basketball, football, baseball, like I didn't even like sports.
But you know what? Professionalism.
And I still feel it. Like I still feel like, look, if I really sat down and played 2K, like I could win that shit. I could have won this Who Got Game.
Well, it's like
look.
I don't see it happening.
And that's somebody, right? Look,
I don't see it happening.
Okay.
And that's somebody who's been playing. He's been playing since 2K10.
You know.
And look, I'm just telling you, man. Like, I just feel like, look, man, if I put in a little,
sound like a challenge to me.
No, I'm not. I'm not going.
I was about to say we can put up some money right now.
I'm not going to.
I'll back him.
Whoa! I mean, that's what you're going to be essentially doing it to me. I mean, you're just handing that money over.
Nah,
that's
Bo gonna put his work in. You don't know Bo.
Look, man. Like I said, like I'm not. Look.
I'm just saying.
I need to get ready for Tekken 7.
People got to put their work in.
But trust me, like
you can't be scarred of this, man.
Yeah, look, like
you just got to come
man,
out.
Like I played 2K17 one time. I played against my son, and like I just know me. Like, look, I know that I would clean up.
Man, it's like, you know, it's like playing chess. You don't get you're gonna lose a few games, and see that's the problem. People are afraid of rejection or losing. Right. Man, I lost $35. Oh, what was the prize? $500,000. Oh.
Yeah.
So that everybody crawls from under their rocks when you're talking that kind of money.
Right.
When you're talking $250,000, $250,000.
Yeah.
Everybody crawls from under the rocks. They be coming from Japan for that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Look, man, the reason why we even started this is just I wasn't seeing any tournaments, man.
Well,
like
it's wide open, man. It's wide open. Anybody who wants to come up with their own league, let us know. We'll compete against you.
like, man, like I want to enter in, and I went and I entered into a Street Fighter Cross Tekken tournament at GameStop, right? And I play like at the time I was playing on an arcade stick,
Right.
So I go up there, I take my arcade stick with me, right? This is what I've been practicing on since day one when the game launched, right? I go up there, I got my arcade stick, I'm ready, getting ready to set up. They like,
You can't use that.
you can't use that. Like, what do you mean
no.
I can't use it? Like, nah, we got to be fair. Everybody got to use our controllers. I was like, but professional gamers use arcade sticks. Like,
Right.
like a Street Fighter tournament. Like, if I go to a Street Fighter tournament, and this is for cross lanes, and I'm gonna share. If you guys put a post up, I'm gonna share it. Like, this is not hating on you, but if I
Right.
come to your tournament and I don't see any arcade sticks, it's like me going to an NBA game and everybody wearing tuxedos. Like,
That's true. That's true.
Like, what? Like, come on, man. I mean, I'm sure that you can I'm sure LeBron could beat me in a tuxedo with the shoes, slippery shoes, and everything.
Right,
like,
right.
he could beat me, but there's no way in the world that he's gonna be a high level NBA player. Like, So that just set me off. I'm like, I can't. So then I'm like, look, man, my tournament, you bring your own controller. Whatever you practice on,
right.
whatever. Like, look, this is what you've been playing on. I don't want to give you some new controller and you like, man, it's not broken. I'm not really getting
Sticks are
sticky.
stiff.
Yeah, stiff.
Well, his controller was better than mine. You bring your own,
right.
it
Yeah, I agree.
fucks up. You fucked.
Right.
So yeah, man. Like the whole thing is that
You
we just need,
actually you should bring two, a backup.
yeah, we
Yeah, it's
just
true.
we just really want to build up the gaming scene down here, man. And
Yeah, man, it's open.
I just want
for
to see
everybody.
more tournaments.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, like I can't wait to do the Gears of War tournament.
Yeah.
Because that's a game that I play. I don't really play Call of Duty, but Gears of War, speed run challenges, like all types of stuff, man. But we definitely want to build the audience, man, because like I said, the way to do it is not just like a tournament style where only one person gets paid. I like that model.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I said, man, like I want to help people become professional gamers.
Yeah.
Go after that big money.
Yeah, where we can say like, okay, this is how much money we have allotted for salaries for our gamers. So I can do a contract. Look, man, every game you play for me, you getting $2,000. Or you get big in the ranks and people really come to see you. 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And build on and build on, and then eventually get in the pay-per-view. So like it's definitely a new way of looking at it. So like I'm not really worried about like MLG and any other. Like I'm really not worried about how they do it. Because it's good, but what we're doing is gonna be different. And it's enough room for everybody, man.
And sponsors make money, players make money, bring money to the economy. You support the tax base, and with the way this country going right now, when they cutting back, people need to make some side money. Heck, you win $2,000 once a month. What's that? 2,000 times 12. That's $24,000 for just sitting up there twiddling your thumbs.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money.
So here, man, what time? What do we got on the time there? How long?
Hour and 1 minute.
All right, so here, man, we're gonna let Shay go ahead and get up out of here.
You out, man?
Yep.
Yeah, man. Thanks for.
You ain't hard yet. You gotta get hard, man.
But
hey, anybody listening? Next time 2K, you get your ass down here. I give you the ass whooping.
Yeah, look.
You know what? Anyone that comes down here,
Yeah, I got. Look, man, I got.
Anytime, anywhere.
Look, I got Shay winning this next one, the redemption. But before we're gonna have something awesome before that. We're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna talk to Shay and see what he thinks. But yeah, we definitely gonna have some good stuff. And like I said, man, the next 2K tournament, it should be like the end of June. You know, so we'll see.
So everybody get ready.
So yeah, get ready. You know,
you got to bring ass to kick ass.
Hey, you know I'll be ready.
All right, man. Love having you, man.
Peace.
Thanks. You know, Shay stepped up not only to play the game, but to come in and do some media with us.
Well, he got to promote himself, man.
Look, man. He going look, Shay. Fid called it. Fid said you're gonna be a star. We definitely going to do our part to try to realize that, man.
A twinkle, twinkle, baby. All
right, man. Be safe.
Cut off while it's on. Okay. Third one won't cut off while it's on, so it's okay.
Okay.
It's just an empty mic.
All right. Yeah, we're straight.
Yeah.
We can turn it down too, right?
Yeah, I can turn it all the way down, man.
Yeah.
Turn it down to 0.
All right, you ready? We still recording or what?
We still recording.
All right,
here.
man.
Oh,
so,
man.
All right, so I mean, what you think, man?
I think, you know, that's how shit started out as dreams, man.
Right.
Started out as a little hustle. You just keep rolling. Record companies guys used to make records out the back of their trunks and shit.
Yeah.
You know, out their car trunks. You know? Let me record your family. Now look at them.
Right, man.
That's what I'm talking about,
yeah,
man. And see, West Virginia's wide open, and they'll be receptive to this concept.
Right, man. You know, that's the thing. It's just building, you know.
Because, I mean, you know, let's look at it from the business end of it. It will support the tax base.
Right,
you know,
right. It'll bring people in, you know.
Shit, we have a tournaments once a week. That's and you can join the tournament club to you know, you got to pay dues and stuff to use the facility and compete. Cause see, your dues get you the opportunity to play against other good players. Now you're honing your skills without even being in a tournament.
Right.
You know, but you're in this club, so you're getting to use this facility and compete with other people. And you're getting up off the couch and coming out. You know, you sit up at home all day, you play that online stuff, your game ain't sharp.
Yeah. He said, look. But see, that's the thing, man. It's just, you know, zero latency. Like a lot of the passes, a lot of the shots, you think that you wet, you think that you crisp. But, you know, like Shay was saying, man, the whole bar was white and he was missing. Like, look, man, it's different, you know, and you need to be ready for that.
Well, here's the thing, man. It's probably better to play by yourself against the computer than to play online.
Yeah. And pick the weakest team. You have to, like, if you pick the weakest team.
And build up to the strongest team.
Right. And you get to a point to where you can beat the strongest team.
Yeah, now you're ready for humans.
Right. Now,
if you can beat the computer, you can beat anybody.
Right. If you can beat the computer with the weakest team, you know, and you can beat their best with the weakest team, then when you pick the best team or whatever, playing against humans, boom.
That's it.
Like, look, man, you ready.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, man. That's the thing. You know, it was good. Like, especially that game, like, with Ricky and Travis, man. That was a really good game, you know.
Yeah,
it was close. A lot of those games, man, they were close, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, you know, that's the thing, man. It's
you got to bring ass to kick ass. That's all I gotta say. You know, who is it? Opportunity. That shit don't knock on your door. You got to come out and get it.
Right. He said, "Who is it?"
See. The motherfucker just want to play online. You's a lazy motherfucker. We don't even want you, cause you one of them anonymous motherfuckers.
We don't know what you doing.
Well, see, here's the thing: you don't feel intimidated by somebody. You see their scores and their stats. Okay, that gets your attention. But in the middle of a tournament, you see their stats and scores, and you see this guy. Oh, I could beat him. It changes your whole perspective when you see who it is.
Right.
That anonymity, you know, scares you. Whereas if you see somebody, oh man, I ain't scared of this dude. Is that the best you got? Come on. And you watching, you can look over and see what he's doing with his thumbs if you glance real quick.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. You know, just that once you get to see him and square up against him, you know, and be like, look, man, I'm not losing to this guy.
I used to play
or girl
Street Fighter, and I could beat the computer if I used that Brazilian.
All right, Blanca.
Yeah, Blanca. I would beat the computer every time. I'd even beat the computer when I played Blanca.
Oh, all right.
Because that's how good I got with Blanca. Because that's the only one I would use. And the one who can throw out electrical shock. Well, see, I jump on his head. And, So I'm telling on myself. I'm aging myself because that was 20 years ago I played. And I haven't played since, man.
Yeah, man. Street Fighter 2, man. I was a monster in that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I've beaten grown men, man. Just my dad take me over. They used to play $1 a round. Play for money.
Oh, they was pimping you.
You know. Yeah.
Big pimping. Bo, come on.
Yeah. Yep.
Make me some money, man. It's like playing dice.
yeah. You know how.
Hey, that's what we talking about doing.
You know. Look, man,
y'all gonna make y'all.
I used to look, man. I go out there clean up house, man. To the point, like even now, like my friends now, when I was telling them that, I'm starting to do the video game tournaments, like they thought I was competing. I'm like, oh man, I don't got it. They like, nah, you got it. and that's the truth. Like, I know, man, that I could enter into the Madden or freaking NBA 2K.
Yeah. You know what would be cool, man?
Easily.
You know what would be cool? Having a split screen. Having people playing back to they monitors back to back. You can't see me and I can't see you.
Yeah.
All I can see is that thing. You don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Blind man's bluff.
Yeah.
That's what we should do. A blind man's bluff, man.
Yeah, we could do that. We got the set. We got it.
Blind man's bluff. Damn, man, I can't see what he's doing. Watch the monitor.
Right. Oh, remember the last time we was here? Blanca wins. But yeah, man, it's we definitely gearing up, man. Gearing up with this this Call of Duty. We got the Madden coming up soon. So, just getting all of that stuff together. And, just...
Yeah, I mean, that's probably the setup we're going to have to do anyway is a blind man bluff when we do the Call of Duty.
Yeah. That's the way it would go.
Yeah,
it would be four screens, going this way. And then somewhere else you have another 4, but they can't see each other in the sense that
they don't know who they're playing against, actually.
So we can do something like that. But like you said, it's just that blind man's bluff. So, but yeah, it's all in person, all live, face to face.
Man,
just
bring me them ends. If you got it. Why do something for free when you get paid for it? Get them bragging rights, plus get paid, plus win, plus get notoriety. And the women love a winner. I don't care if it's tiddlywinks. They love a winner.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Women love a winner.
Yep. I know Ricky's girl is happy.
Ricky, you need to get back out there and make some more of that money.
Right. What you doing?
Ricky, Ricky Raccoon.
So it's like, look, man. So that's the thing.
And I got things going on with Fiddler, man. I'm getting ready to bust out, man.
Oh,
I'm like,
man.
Everything got to go. There's only 2 or 3 instruments I won't sell. Everything else got to go. Everything. And these ain't
going out for business.
I'm going out for business. Everything must go.
Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. That's really good. And like like you said, I mean, just some really good stuff. So it's a good thing. Man, I did my what is it? Expenses. It's like a profit and loss, but it's what is it? When it comes in, what is that? But another word besides profit. I can't think of it, man. Freaking income. So like I guess the income versus expenses type of report, which is just a profit and loss.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I want us to look at it. It's not all the way done, but but it's.
Yeah, man. Well, that's how you base it off your taxes. If you didn't, you register yourself as a league, and what you expended versus what you got back, and that determines. And like we said, you got to count everything, man. You got to count even your free time. Right. Your equipment, you got to count all that stuff, man. Well, I get you have to depreciate your consoles, because next year the PlayStation 3 might be coming out. Right. Or something. Yeah. So you gotta depreciate them. Right. It's all, that's what it's all about, man. So you don't take no loss. I mean, you're gonna take some losses, but it'll counter your winnings, because if you start making buku money, like you can reserve your losses for 5 years or something like that and refile and all that kind of crap. Right. Government wants you to put somebody to work, wants you to generate taxes to support it. Render unto Caesar what is his.
He said, look.
Hey, I don't mind giving Caesar his, because whatever left is mine. I can spend it any way I want to without hesitation, without any worries. Right. See, that's the beauty of it, man.
Yeah, he said, render unto Caesar.
Once you done paid your taxes, like they said, I'm going to tax that ass. No, bro, I done already paid my taxes. Here's my filings, dude. You can look it over. I got all my documentation to cover what I did. And that's what it's about, man. Yeah, that's what it's about. Making sure you got your documents in place. Cover thine ass.
Right, man. We need to look at that, because I want. Oh, I can pick up this title, so I need to do that. This is cheap too, so it's not going to cost me.
Render unto Caesar what is his. And they got loopholes. They got laws. You come up with a hustle. They don't know what to do with it. As long as you got your paperwork in order. Right. This is what I expended. This is what I brought in. If the bring in exceeds what you expended, you got a profit. Now, you might have profited $1. Uncle Sam want a piece of that $1. Give Uncle Sam his piece of that $1.
He said, look, Uncle Caesar,
break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Uncle said, give me a break. Give me a break.
No, man, I'm going to tell you, I totally believe in giving Uncle Sam what's his, because I'm going to enjoy what's mine. Without a doubt, I'm going to enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Render unto Caesar what is his, and you don't have to worry.
Yeah, man. Here, let's wrap up, because I want you to check out this.
All right.
This.
Who are we brought to you by, man?
Butch House, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, MMA, all day. I don't know what else to say. Go to advancedbkj.com. Look, if you guys are in Charleston, come down to 410 Summer Street. Oh man, I don't know, hopefully this is not true, man, but Hometown Heroes, where Mike Dias was training, I heard that that guy might be shutting down his gym. So, well, look, man, you gotta support these. You gotta support local businesses. Because what's gonna happen eventually is that
we'll rent that motherfucker and turn it into a gaming institution.
Look, I mean, hey, And if they not supporting that, then what? Then we closing down. So like, you guys, like, if you don't want stuff to go away, you guys speak with your money, because you guys, I mean, who are you keeping in business? Fritos? You keeping, Budweiser? Like,
the Reefer Man,
right? Budweiser. Oh, they in business.
Yeah.
Sinkham's Gin. No, they live in plush. They have a good time down here.
Yeah, man.
So like, freaking Oreos. Like, come on, man. Like, you guys
Tostitos.
Right. McDonald's.
Well, see, McDonald's is hard because you got to get up to go get some fresh McDonald's. Cold McDonald's don't taste good.
Nah.
But chips and Cheetos, pop and stuff, you can keep that shit in your refrigerator.
Yeah, man. But you're right, man. It's like, look, you guys, you gotta support. Because these local businesses, not just them, but it's us, it's everybody. Like we need it,
Oh yeah, man. We could we can fill in where the coal mines left off.
Oh, yeah.
Get that big.
Yeah.
Charleston, West Virginia, the Mid-East gaming capital of the United States.
Right.
Bring it on. We don't mind no competition. We'll come play in your venue. You can come play in ours.
Right.
And
right.
we'll have.
Look, we try and get it in.
We try and get it in.
So that's, you support, like, and I say that because, I mean, if people not supporting them, like, Butch could be next. So, and then what? I mean, just taking jiu-jitsu away, like, look, it's serious. You have these fighters down there, man. They just seem like really good guys, like, and you figure, man, whoever's the owner, I'm sure he doesn't want to shut it down, but if the money's not, if the money's
you
not
ain't paying that rent,
right.
You ain't got to go home, but you're gonna get the hell out of here.
Right, man. And that's the thing. Like, when we look at mine, like, look, you all right. You ain't got to go home, Bo, but you got to get the hell out of here, So
Yeah.
So, yeah, guys. So, support local business. Go to advancedbkj.com and sign up for tournaments. Learn jiu-jitsu. Get your family in there. Have a good time. Get healthy, And that's all I'm going to say about that. Like, also, brought to you is fidlu.com. Fid is about to take 3, 2, 1. Blast off.
Yeah, I'm taking off. I'm like, I ain't got time to play with this.
Right.
Look, if y'all want them toy instruments, y'all gonna get them. When y'all ready to be professional musicians, because they want professional sound. Because them toy instruments all sound the same.
Right.
Blank, 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 blank.
Right, man. It's just crap.
If that's all you can do, keep buying them. Because that, just keep practicing with them. You'll get good. But
yeah,
what?
Man, it's just crap.
See what people don't understand. A jacked up professional instrument, paint chips and everything, those are sought after, man. You get something that somebody been played for years, and now you got your hands on it. Psh, it's already broke in, seasoned. You ain't worried about damaging it. You're gonna pay for a professional instrument. Professional instruments aren't cheap.
Right.
Wise man once told me, no, don't try to match up with what the other guy's doing. You hold to your values. You know what your stuff cost. You're supposed to sell it for its value, not to sell it. I could sit on that shit for the next 10 years.
Right.
And the price keeps going up.
Yeah, man. But the thing is, people want it. Like, people want it, and they want it for that price. You would never catch Bo Miles playing on a $700 instrument. No.
Nah.
You not. Professional gig? No. That's a toy. $500 instrument? No, man.
No.
Bo is 17. We starting at 1,700 and we climbing up. The board I want is $3,000. It's like $4,000.
Bring us them in, because Bo needs him a keyboard.
Look, $4,000. Look, man, that's just what it is. And you guys would be like, well, Oscar Peterson, he could play on an $88 keyboard. Yeah, he could play on an $88 keyboard.
After he became Oscar Peterson.
But you're not going to see him on an $88 keyboard.
No.
He would never play an $88 keyboard.
Matter of fact,
he wants to play a piano. That's what Oscar Peterson wants to play.
And you got to provide it for him to show up.
Right, a piano.
Man, I can't play on this. Man, I ain't playing on this shit. The fuck you talking about? Get this shit out of here.
Right. Oscar going.
Did you read my contract, motherfucker? My contract said I get a Steinway.
He going up,
and I get to take it home. The motherfucker home with me after the end of the joint. What the fuck you talking about?
Playing up in Carnegie Hall. You got freaking Keith Jarrett playing over in Europe. You think they playing on some freaking keyboard? No, man. $80,000 piano.
Yeah, man.
Hortzwitz. All of these professional musicians, man. Look. They want $100,000, $120,000 piano, $120,000.
Yeah.
Look. So we climbed down from $120,000. I want a piano that's about $80,000. That's how much the piano that I want costs.
Yeah.
$80,000.
Yeah, man.
So don't sit there and be like, well, look, man, you can get you a Casio for $500.
I can go to Goodwill and get one for $150.
Right, man. Come on, man. $500 not gonna cover the taxes on that piano, man.
No, you want that sound, man.
you
want that quality,
that quality professional sound.
The resonance in a professional instrument is off the chain. If you feel it flowing through your body, through your hands, man. Right. And see, they don't know. They think they doing something because they popping and slapping. Oh, man, I sound just like Marcus Miller. Oh, yeah. But you ain't Marcus Miller. You got to find your own style. You got to find your own personality, your own individuality. And you ain't going to find it just playing on a toy instrument. You got to step up into the big leagues and play these professionals. And I'm not talking about no $6,000 instrument. You don't need a $6,000 instrument. That's not no professional. You're paying for a name. You're paying for something that somebody else you want to sound like is being sponsored by. Get you a solid instrument. A solid instrument, and you there. Now, I do have some starter stuff, and I also got some professional stuff. And we about to go live in 3, 2, 1.
Last but definitely not leasties. Okay? CharlestonTechin.com.
Step up.
Step up. Okay? Stop dicking. You're sitting around eating Tostitos.
Watching Judge Judy.
Watching Maury Povich.
Judge Joe Brown.
Watching The View. Binging on Netflix. And then in your spare time, you play a little bit of Call of Duty. You put about 30 minutes
when your friends come home from work.
Right. Hey, guys, y'all trying to play a little bit of 2K?
Oh, man, I'm tired, man. I go to work. What do you do, man?
Right. So, look, guys. Look. It is imperative. Okay? It is imperative.
Play that goddamn computer.
Look, go to CharlestonTechin.com, sign up, and, look and challenge yourself. You have to do it. That's the only way that you're going to know how good you really are. Okay?
And take somebody else's money.
Right. I mean, but look.
Other people money.
Right. It's not, look, man, I'm telling you.
OPPM.
It's about you. It's about you as a gamer. Have the proof to say that I am the best. It don't matter if we do a tournament for free and there's no money, but you can say that you are the best, and you have Charleston Techin to back it up.
I'm going to start a team called OPM, man. Other people money. Because that's what we going to take, your money. So,
look, I'm telling you.
The heart.
Yeah,
come on out.
Look, step it up, okay? Step it up. Go to CharlestonTechin.com. Sign up for the game that you feel like you're the best, and prove to the world that you are the best. It's the end. It's only one other thing to do.
Peace.